Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Hunan clique. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, there's currently civil war right now between the Luguang clique and the Guangxi clique. And we want, of course, Chen Jiongming to win so that he can declare himself to be the federal government of China, and then we can have an ally. And I think that would be nice. Let me just take a quick... Oh, a delicious sip of water. Tasty, tasty. We're going to try to get away to Nanjing and just hope that... they just let me. That'd be, of course, the best case scenario if they just let me walk to Nanjing. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to capitulate them necessarily, but it would be it'd be nice for me, to say the least. Now, it does look like our ally has gotten some more divisions now. 6 to 18 versus 4 to 11. Are you getting like modifiers? Decentralization. A certain penalty plus 50%. Max entrenchment is horrible. Defense is bad. What about you? Okay, so they all really actually suck. I mean, their supply range is good, but they have a lot of penalties as well. If they get encircled, they basically are just going to evaporate. Now you need more organization. That's obvious. Today is the anniversary of the restoration of the Hunan Constitution, one of the few holidays wholly unique to the Hunan province. Celebrations are being held in every major city, with Governor Zhao giving a speech in front of the governor's office, stating how honored he is that he's the one to lead a truly democratic province in China. After his speeches, he joined with a parade going through Changsha and celebrating the anniversary of the Constitution and the democratic flame in Hunan. The energy in the air was palpable. The hard work of Governor Zhao has been put in being clear and just walked down the street. A bright spot in the darkness of the warlord era. Hunan is truly an example for all to follow. Excellent. You have 10 days for you, but you're not actually going to change anything. You need to now pull back another province once again. I will do this. Maybe I should let my organization rebuild at least a little bit here. Oh, you're just going to move back? You're just going to retreat towards Guangzhou? I mean, that's fine. I want to give you my support. 90, 91. It's going to reduce my organization a little bit, which is not what I want to happen. We are defending in hills, so we're kind of okay on that front. And who else do we want? Is there anyone else that's, like, coming up? One building slot for having WWII. Direct relation. Hunan folks is stronger. Social conservatism goes up. What else do we have in here? Huang Gonglu, Lu Duping, Zong Boi. A lot of interesting stuff in here. So I'm guessing Huang Gonglu is the socialist. 140 days for peasant council. I mean, that doesn't really seem actually that good, honestly. WWII. I mean, okay, who actually just gives me like a good modifier? Right? Like, who's actually just good right now? Old General, economic boom for Zhang Boyi. He's aligned with the Federalists. Who are you aligned with? You're aligned with the CNDCA, which is fine, and then you are aligned with the Republicans. Okay, that's good. And then the Federalists are the social conservatives, so you probably want to get at least one conservative in here. And then you are construction speed, economy law minus 20%. I mean, that would let us really like boost our way down here really quickly. But the construction speed, I don't care about too much. Another market liberal, Republicans, general staffer. I mean, we got a lot of Republicans, but I guess it's not a surprise. Apolitical, research speed goes up. More stability. Recovery speed, I mean, you're pretty nice. You're apolitical. War support goes up. A lot of interesting choices that we could take. I don't want to support the diarchy for obvious reasons. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe going for Where is he here? Wang Pai. Get the recovery speed. I mean, I think that'd actually be really nice, especially when we're fighting a lot of wars. You know what? Congratulations, Wing Taipei. We'll now put you in charge. Now, there's going to be 2 people for the Federalists. But again, we're all in a coalition government. We all like each other. Okay, so again, they're getting the horrible encirclement penalties. Okay, they freed my boy. I'm surprised that we haven't completely faltered yet. I really thought that that my boy over here, Chen Jiongming, I thought he was dead. Like, the fact that we're even still in this is a small miracle, I would have to say. I want to move you here. Okay, he does not want me to move there, but I mean, I still do want to move there because I need to get to Nanjing, please. Let me go to Nanjing. More than I want anything else in the whole world is to go to Nanjing. Okay, let's bolster the intelligentsia. Because again, I do want to get rid of this penalty. Mexico join the International. How is Civil War looking, by the way? Okay, MacArthur's gone for the kind of defend the East Coast. Honestly, I think it's probably the best choice for MacArthur. I think what's the I guess the worst one is where they try to defend everything at once. I honestly don't think the AI can actually do it. I think as a human player, it actually is pretty good to do that because you get a decent amount of land, and also the AI tries to take all that land that you're not even. Like, if you here's my word of advice: you're playing as America, right? If you try to defend everything, you own like a big chunk of land here, you own like a little strip in the middle. If you just pull all of your troops out of here and all of your troops out of here and just station them in Washington, the CSA, the American Union State, and the PSA is going to slowly march and take all this territory, and allows your army basically at full strength to do whatever the hell they want. I think it's good, unless I'm missing something drastic. Maybe they changed it, but I don't think that's true. Or at least they haven't changed it in such a way that it would ruin my my strategy there. Okay, 12 days. Is there anybody in Nanjing? I see that you're going over here. Okay, thank you, Chen. Thank you, Chen. You'll be there in 3 days total. If there's nobody in... Okay, there's nobody there. You'll be there in 14 hours. I will be there in 1 day, 16 hours. Well, I mean, if you're going to do this then that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. But, I mean, we still get our movement here. So there is Nanjing. The Lugwang clique has been completely destroyed. And will you declare yourself to be the federal government soon? Align with the Federalist. Yes. I will align myself with the Federalist. Lugwang clique accepts our alliance. Having heard our petition to align with them, we have been officially accepted into the ranks of the Lugwang clique. Communication between our officers are being established, and we will work more closely towards the national liberation. Chen Jiongming has officially commended Zhao Hangti for the Public Interest Party in a speech in Guangzhou for their patriotic efforts, deepening our ties. Although a small victory for us today, he's to remember this is a critical step towards the future of China. Now, of course, I'm going to do a little quick save here. Of course, we are now a puppet state, so we don't have our own foreign policy, but that's fine, I think. Also, I think you get all of you get all of the Guangxi units as well. I don't remember off the top of my head. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but also it doesn't look like it at all. Hey, Szechuan. You are market liberal. You are the boating department. You should join our faction. That would be what I would do. If I was you, Szechuan, I'm gonna draw the attack line over here because again we will probably end up at war with the Hunan clique because they've gone KMT. I don't think they are able to abandon their alliance for the KMT in order to go for the Lugwang clique. I think they have to be their own thing. And the Chinese alignment thing, it's not actually in this anymore, right? No. Unfortunately, I think it's just based on the color you are. You know where there's like beige, Qing is this gray color. I think that's how you tell who's aligned now. It is not just like a drop-down list. But Hunan, it would be pretty cool if you joined us. Same with Szechuan, because Szechuan, we do border them, so they should be able to get the option to join us. And then if we can also get, like, Ma clique involved. East Turkestan will almost certainly join with the Russians, so we're not too worried about them. Maybe also if we could get Chengxi. They are the Yan clique right now in Beijing Shadow. Qing has a strong hold in the economy. Now, I don't know. Shangxi March is on. They're not recognizing the national government. But I don't think they've decided who they're actually going to be supporting yet. Hopefully us. Hopefully us. Revise the Monroe Doctrine. Trouble with Monroe. Obviously, we cannot do this one. This is, what does this do? Political power gain. I mean, I like the political power gain. And you are, I mean, we're still on low opposition, so we have some time. Our administration and our intelligentsia. One of the pillars of our support in is Hunan's intelligentsia. Ever since the repression of intellectuals by the League, many of China's intellectuals have fled to Hunan for safety, and Governor Zhao has been happy to host them. Our government and our intelligentsia form a symbiotic relationship, and they were a vital piece in our re-election. As such, Zhao has bolstered his support for them even further. These efforts have turned Changsha into an intellectual hub, a place where the brightest minds in China can meet and speak on matters plaguing the nation. This quite naturally reflects well on our own administration, and shows that the intellectual debate, that democracy is certainly possible, even with the troubles of warlords and banditry. An impressive feat for provinces that only a few years ago was trapped inside the same league that repressed these bright minds, and stifled learning in the country as a whole. Well, I mean, the research speed's nice. You know, we're at plus 25%, which honestly, I think he's pretty good. I think we were at like negative 15% just a little while ago. So having this massive swing in our favor, big thumbs up for me. The land of the tiller. Are you... Yeah, you got the Republican United Front, Rural Development. I guess you can't declare yourself to be... Okay, they need to do the Shantou Conference first. We will assume leadership of the Federalist, Hunan, Sichuan, and legation cities. No, we'll get an invitation. Sichuan will get an invitation. Legation cities are going to be a little upset. But notably, Yunnan is not getting a event because they have decided to be the KMT and they decided to laugh in the face of progress in China, which I'm very rude. You should absolutely support Chen Jiongming. Okay? Nicaragua, Civil War, and Honduras. So this means we have 100 on you. I mean, we're never going to need probably more than limited conscription. I mean, infantry expert obviously is good, right? Yes. Of course. I mean, we basically are only going to ever have infantry, so having them on side is lovely. How many guns do we have in storage? 3.1k. I know we have a lot of militia, and I would like to upgrade. I mean, are all actually fucking dog shit. What about you? You have artillery pieces. Okay. Well, first things first, let's upgrade you from being an 8 combat with. Let's go up to like a 12. Wait, can we go up? Let's go up to 16 maybe? You know, let me just Google. 1 second. Okay, it seems like consensus is either 15, 18, 25, or 35. So I guess we'll go for 18 on this. We'll save. Do I have enough guns for that? Yes, but barely. But it's going to make our units... We were going from 4 to 9 battalions, so... Our units are going to be a lot stronger now, which is good. And then our militia, can I possibly afford to switch you guys over? I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, get that done. What's going on in the rest of the world while we're waiting for some more things to develop? MacArthur's doing well. It looks like the CSA is actually going to falter pretty quickly, which is a-okay. But aside from that, nothing too crazy. Japan hasn't, have they did their faction yet? I mean, they do, but they don't think they have anybody in it. At least not yet. The opposition's growing in 3 days. Austria's declared war on Hungary. Christ on the Danube. I did say, I think it was in one of the, it was in one of the Culture Creek videos. I stated that the Dnieper was, the Danube. I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for making such a rudimentary error. It should not have happened. Also, Bulgaria is fucking kicking ass. What the hell? They've already killed Serbia? I mean, they have Albania on their side, so I guess it makes sense. When you've got the power of Albania, like, there's really nothing that you cannot do. Like, you are just a force to absolutely be reckoned with. 24 days left. I mean, we'll almost certainly, like, we'll be fine. Because, again, we only need 3 more focuses. This will be done in 105 days. Like, a little bit more than 3 months. Problems with Monroe, the Dutch elections. So let's improve some rural schooling. That is going to make research speed better. I mean, again, the consumer factories doesn't do anything. Like, maybe we can get, like, 1 more, but that's about it. The troubles with Monroe. One of the most peculiar parts of Hunan's constitution is that of Article 89, otherwise known as the Monroe Doctrine, which states that no other province's troops may enter Hunan, and Hunan's troops may not leave the province. While this may have been intended to keep Hunan safe from armies during the tumultuous times of the warlord era, it does become a detriment to Hunan's safety. The warlords and provincial leaders outside Hunan hardly care about what our constitution states, and as such, it fails to offer any real offense against them, only serving to bind our ability to act in favor of Hunan. With these thoughts in mind, Zhao has pushed for the Monroe Doctrine to be amended, and allow Hunanese armies to march out of the province, and for the central government to move through Hunan when necessary. Defending this amendment in the Provincial Assembly, he pointed towards the Northern Expedition, the League collapse, and at 2 times the Kuomintang forcibly marched their troops into Hunan, saying that the Monroe Doctrine did nothing to stop them, and that they didn't hesitate for a second because of it. To his surprise, the Assembly had a shockingly receptive to this argument, and it seems that 2 Kuomintang armies marched to Hunan had served as a wake-up call to many in the Assembly, realizing that the only way for Hunan to truly be safe from warlords and enemy armies is for China to be united under one banner. A new Hunan for a new China. Stinky KMT. Stinky right-wing KMT. Can you declare yourself to be the, NRA's prevailed, gear up for war, form the National Protection Alliance. Join the Right KMT Committee, which means the only thing that you can do. You become leadership of the right-wing KMT. Is there no way, like, if Yulong wins, cult personality, gear up for war, continued isolation. So I think there's a mountain fortress they're able to join other factions, but unfortunately, Long Yun did not live. But if Szechuan were to build up support, diarchy, unlocks faction. So they need to build a support first, and they can do diarchy, and that allows them to join a faction. Hopefully, ours would be what I want to see. I know that's a crazy take. I want to see myself do well. How are our guns doing? We're at negative 1.7. This will resolved like fairly quickly. We can buy Ottoman rifles. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, I know we're not building our factory anymore, but that's honestly fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Who can we even trade with? Germany, legation cities, and the Ottomans. Okay, well, I don't know why those 3. I mean, legation cities, I guess, kind of makes sense. You know, they'd be like the hub into the rest of the world, but it's not like the legation cities actually really, you know, trade that much. Yeah, market, like, we have market access to nobody. No, we have market access to a lot of people. Am I stupid? Am I reading it wrong? That's entirely possible. Okay, let's go with you. Oh yeah, I'm looking at, that's just who sells stuff. This is who our market access is to. Now, I don't know why you would ever want to reject somebody's market access from you. I don't see the benefit in doing that. In fact, if anything, you want to build up your market access to as many people as possible. And I'm kind of surprised that it's so hard to get market access. Like, I don't know why they've made it so difficult. It doesn't really make any sense to me that it's so hard to buy and sell weapons to people. Like, I don't think, like, it's not based on ideology, I don't think. Like, we don't have it through Russia. We have it through Germany, but we don't have it through, like, Poland. We don't have it with, like, the United States. I think we only actually have it with MacArthur. No, actually, we don't have it with anybody. So I'm not too sure. Like, you just wouldn't interact with this. I guess maybe it's to help the AI maybe the AI is like really aggressive when it comes to the markets, and they would trade all their civilian factories away to buy stuff. That's the thing that makes the most sense to me, but I don't know if that's actually true or not. Research speed. Let's go coordination and reinforcement rate. Always nice to have. But I will say, at least right now, it's going to be a good time for the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.